Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to another beautiful Cruise Simulation live stream. Very good evening from me. Here 6:32 p.m. Eastern Time, my time. Very good morning here at Asia, where we are flying once again here. One leg for y'all. Singapore to Don Mueang, is that how you say it? At Bangkok, another international airport right beside Savarnamumi. And yeah, you guys didn't see this coming. 747 Classic, back in the Classic. We've been flying modern aircrafts a lot for the past few months. Good to be back. First time as well flying this aircraft on X-Plane 12. The last time we've flown this aircraft was it? I think it's on Kai-Tak. We did a Kai-Tak approach with this bird. Challenging approaches playlist in my channel. You can find that and watch that. Check that out. And that's on X-Plane 11. And this is X-Plane 12. So far, so good. He has been doing some test flights recently, and yeah, wish me all the best. Wish me luck. And let's see, on Discord, I announced this live stream Discord 13 hours ago, and I made them vote which navigation we're going to be using, INS or FMC. We're going to be using INS. Today has 12 votes for INS and 2 votes for FMC. Looks like people wanted to see me using the inertial navigation system. That's very exciting. Very good. Good to see you, AeroHub. Oh my god, the stream I've been waiting 2 ages. Awesome. Hello. Very good evening. Thomas, good to see the Queen again. Yes, absolutely. By far, definitely the best ever 747 plane that we have here in X-Plane. So yeah, 2 hours and 10 minutes of flight time, 2.5, something like that. And yeah, we'll spend most of our time in the ground setting this up. We'll probably won't be get up in the air in like 30 minutes or 45 minutes from now, but let's set up our aircraft full cold and dark. Remove chocks, no, set the chocks, connect the GPU, passenger doors. And we got 1, 2 right. What else do we got? 1, 2 right and 5 right. Cargo and bulk. I think that's what we got there. Thai Airways 1983 summer schedule. For this one, we're flying the leg 2 of this flight number Thai 984 heavy. And so let's imagine this aircraft has just arrived in Singapore last night from Sydney, and then his second leg is on going back to Bangkok. All right, cool. Cold and dark, battery, and come on. Very nice. That is good. External power, trip U, and yeah, sunrise. We're gonna turn on all our lights here. So that is good. I'll turn down the music. Yes, it's gonna be. I'm gonna be very busy. All right, cool. Start power. That is good. 1 and 2. We got looking for 400 RPM, 115 volts there. So that is good. The manual on. All lit up. That is good, and put you to normal. Sweet. What's next? Up to overhead panel. Very, very dark here. Turn you up for now. We'll start on, let's see, start on the left side. That is, actually there's storm light on here. There we go. Still dark. Anti-skid to on, body gear steering to arm. Put you to align 1, 2, and 3 INS navigation, and then we'll set our current coordinates. Sweet. And come down here, HF frequency, H1 and HF2, we're not going to be using that. And then upside USB there, that's good. Emergency exit lights, no smoking. On for now, I need to load up our aircraft. And there you go, Radio Master bus on and on. Test use stall warning. Yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot of tests here in this aircraft. I do as properly as we can, so this is a short flight, so why not just do that? Anti-ice, we'll leave that for now. Wing anti-ice, gonna test that. Probe heat. Sure that light close, right? Close as well. Power lights, window heat. Not gonna see a green light here because it's not needed right now. Override. There we go. And back to on, guard off. Overheat test. Hold that. Hang on. And then engineering panel, you can see it lit up right there. Overheat test. That is good. It's gonna be a long one for sure. All right, and nav and logo. Lights to on, and that is good for now. Alrighty, to the pedestal. Oops. Build marker, turned you off. VHF 1 and standby +5. This is not tutorial, by the way, if you guys are watching this in replay. I highly recommend Reflective Reality Simulations tutorial, Felis 742, for that GA for the checklist purposes. And let's load up the aircraft. You have my my flight plan here. Holy calculator. We got, let's see, what do we got? Page 3 on the Lido flight plan. Payload 24.3. Let's do, we're in kilograms, right? Kilograms, looks like we are. No, that's cargo. Payload, just match those numbers. Should be good. And block fuel 31.9 to be exact. That's 32. Let's put an extra. Let's put 36. I just normally use this destination distance, playing around up and down. You can see total fuel kilograms. We are light today. Let's do 36. That is good. All right. Payload load sheet data and instant board and load. Fuel 36.2 and instant refuel. All right, for the INS, this is our current position, and they do a quick align, but we can do it ourselves manually, be more authentic. Test, those are all the lights. Dim, this is the lights. This is our current position, always at waypoint number 0. Right, look at our charts. Our gate is Alpha 3, right? 3rd of April, at least in my time. Let's look at the coordinates for that time. For our gate. Parking stands main Alpha 3 rear at Terminal 3. South apron, no, not this one. There we go. Terminal 3, North apron, Alpha 3. There we go. We are North 121.3, East 10359.0. 21 is in minutes and decimal minutes 0.3. So gonna be putting it North 121.3, 121.3. Insert, and then East 103.590. 03590 is good. We're gonna do this all manually. second and third INS. Do a test. All right, that is good. Position north 121.3, north 1213. Insert east 103.590. Alrighty, and all the way to engineering, flight engineer's side. That is all good. Position, yes, you're doing a 3-man crew here, all done with one pilot. It's been, I can't remember the last time I've flown this aircraft on stream. Definitely almost a year ago, maybe over a year ago. East 103.590. Can verify that we are pretty much exactly the same there. There we go, look, about the same. All right, and that is good. 7. We want this number between 8, this first number between 8 and 2 below that during the alignment phase, and we'll wait for that to align. See that on, there it goes. I'm pretty much almost ready now, but we'll leave that for now. And yeah, not yet done. We're like 10% done. Pour more lighting here. Weather radar. Turn you on. Warm this up, this CTR screens. Fill up, ready to go. Seatbelt signs are on. And all right, more on this side. Okay, trying to remember the correct flows. Equipment cooling, we're gonna test that. That is good. All right, and we'll start our APU. Start our APU here, put that to on. You'll see this oops, why are these all off? Oh, that's why. Turn this off. These are all on. It should not be on. As you can see here, this pump right here is using the APU. And we'll start that. Actually, do a script test. Far A, far B, and both sides. And down, fire detection B, and both sides, and we start the APU. All right, that is a good right there. I'm gonna turn off the isolation valves. You can see we got pressure here for each one. Gonna turn on bleed air, and then there you go. You're looking for a 40 psi. And then valve 2 as well on the right. That is good. All right, we got turn on our galley powers for our cabin crew inside. Auto galley chiller. We gotta turn galley power off before engine start. And recirculating fan zone on. Wait, hang on. For the packs, pack 1, you can see there. There we go. And then pack 2. There's an airflow there. Pack 3. That's where, and here, this is your temperature controls. Got an upper deck and 4 zones in the cabin. Trim air open. Packs puts in the cool air, and then trim air adds in the hot air. And our humidifier, we're not gonna turn that on if you're below 10,000 feet. If you're above 10,000 feet, we're gonna turn that on. And yeah, especially in cold conditions. Cabin altitude, we're going to set that flight level 400. And our current altimeter is here at Singapore Changi Airport 1008. 9, I think that's 8. That is good. Sweet. And we'll come back to do some more testing here. Go to our pilot and pilot flying. We'll do some more tests here. Fun. And then up. See here for your ILS. There we go, left, right. Same for the co-pilot side. Sweet. And turn up the thingy here. Alright, cool beans. What else? There's a lot. Instrument warning test. There you go. And I love how this is modeled. How this watch look. Very nice. So on both sides as well. Instrument warning, that is good. In a bit below glide slope, no, that's mass indication reset. That's good. Altitude alert, gotta press that. It should. There we go. That's the sound we wanted to hear.
Pull up.
Jipwis.
Glide slope.
And rudder ratio tester. You can see that light lit up there. So that is good. All right, we're gonna put in our waypoints. After all these is done. Spike Flex, good to see you. Good evening. We'll leave the ATC for now. All right. Put in our waypoints. Here is my flight plan. So I highlighted all the waypoints that we're going to put in the INS that we only need. We don't need all this because it's just a straight line from this point to the next point. So yeah, I'm gonna show it to you on Volanta, our route. See if Volanta's could show. Volanta, are you there? There you go. And make it bigger. There we go. So this is our flight plan. Start from here. Of course, Volanta's not gonna show the SID. I'm gonna go to VMR. End of the, actually the, yes, the end of the Mersing SID. That's the VOR, and pretty much this is all just a straight line. So we're not gonna put in our waypoints, each of them on the INS. You only have maximum of 9 waypoints you can put in an INS, but you can continue to waypoint number 1 again for your waypoint 10 or more, especially if you're doing long haul. But all these are just unnecessary. And the next is VKB. VKB, that should be our waypoint number 4. And then again, it's just all straight line. And then next is Alumo, waypoint number 5. There you go, waypoint Alumo. And then Alemi. This is pretty much the start of our arrival. Senna 3 is Senna 3 Alpha arrival. There we go, Alemi. And then Senna, waypoint number 7. And then again, on the arrival is just straight line. Senna to Vasco. And yeah, and so on. We're gonna plan to land at 2-1 right. So yeah, that is pretty much our pretty simple route flight plan. And let's put in our INS. It might take a while, so give me a few minutes for all this to put in. And I highlighted all the coordinates that we need to put in. Waypoint number 1. Missing 6 Echo for departure. Ismailov actually is the first waypoint at Topom. Waypoint, put in waypoint mode. Make sure to hit a remote on INS1 number 2. We're not gonna put in on number 3. I use this on for a different purpose. You guys are gonna see it later. So what that thing does is whatever you put in here, it copies on the other INS. I know I just said earlier this is not a tutorial, but I'm kind of doing a tutorial right now, but always. Anyways, waypoint number 1. Select waypoint number 1. That is on 0 north 129.9. Insert east 104024. Make sure you do this carefully. You know, don't want to mess it up. insert. And waypoint number 4, that's on the next page. Kota Baru, VKB, another VOR. We can tune that in while we're cruising, so we can see our DME, our distance. You can see it also here. You see there INS distance and time. Once we fly from waypoint 3, from 3 to 4, you can see your distance and time there. So waypoint number 4. To 189 insert, and all right, waypoint number 5, sorry, Alumo November north 10459, north 10459 insert, and then east 101514. Waypoint number 6. Well, we got like 12 people chose to use INS navigation, so there we go. Old school. I think it's what it is in real life, what they use in real life, you know. And long haul, the demand for long haul routes back in the day is not as much as what we have right now, so this is perfectly fine. It's all right, all good. Waypoint number 7, north 13177 insert, east 101107. Almost there. And Vasco north 13268 insert, and then east 100198. Waypoint 9. North 13450. And then east 100152. All right, that's our last waypoint. And once we are on inbound waypoint 9, or actually during cruise, we can override waypoint number 1 to Arroca. So yeah. So that is good for now. Waypoint change to 01. Insert. Alright, let's look at our departure. Mercy 6 Alpha. That's to center. Alright. So here's our chart. 023 in the course. We're applying to 023 course there. Yep, we're planning to depart out of runway 02 left. Volvo, that's Stockholm. So yeah, Tacom VTK. So we don't need that for now, unless you're flying with a 9 Foxtrot departure. Albert Watkins, good to see you. Good night from Barbados. What's on the menu for the flight? I think we got egg rolls. We got egg rolls. Egg rolls and rice. It's just a short flight, you know, beautiful, you know. I think we got some spicy soup as well. Alright, 6 Echo Acoma, above 7,000 feet, immersing 16.8 of VMR. We can Pushing that in there. All right. Cool. Good choice. Safe trail. I appreciate it, man. Albert, you have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. And yes, we're gonna get going here very soon. So there's the INS already aligned. Put you to nav. There's a green light there. It's hard to see that lit up if it's during the day, you know. All right, back in here. Do some more tests. You really need to turn on this gasper. That's the vent above you, but it's really loud. So we're going to close that for now. Script test. Alright, bottles, cargo heat test. Boom. There we go. More test on both sides. Fire test, both sides. A full test, there's more. Awesome. Wing ledge overheat. Test system 1, system 2. That is good. Forgot this one here. For the cabin altitude, we are going to test this as well. Outflow valves, as the name suggests. It helps the air go out. This is pretty much recirculating the pressure in the cabin. So we're gonna test this manual. So we're gonna close that and then back to open for the left side. And on the right side, that's close and open. So when there's an excessive cabin rate, this outflow valves, if it's an auto, it's gonna automatically close that. So, all right, cool. And rate limit test. Put in an auto. Hold that. Put in close. Put it to manual. There we go. It stops there. Put it to manual left. This will go back to open. Manual right. This left side will go back to open, and put it on auto as well. So that is a good. More test. Right here, brake temp monitor. I'm gonna test you. There we go. Make sure everything indications is normal. Left front, right front, rear, and the close. And make sure all indicators are normal. Lamp test. That is good. Anti-skid. Primary, secondary, and potable water. Press to read. That is good. All right. One more here. Quantity test for hydraulics. Make sure all the needles are moving and working. And that leads us. I already did that, right? Yes. Good test. Yes, I already did that. And then leads us back to the fuel panel. There's all your fuel. Reserves, we're gonna test this blue light will turn on and off. The valve on and off. There you go. One by one. So it's like in 7.3, you know. We don't have fuel on the center tank, so that is good. Alright, and fuel heat, turn you on and back to off, just to make sure all these lights illuminate. And turn the left side on, make sure all extinguish. And switch on the next side. That is all good. Alright. We gotta go before start checklist very soon. Alright, fuel use, gonna reset at that. And gauges, press to test. You see the error 4 indications there, and then all the test here, and it's just gonna cycle through it as you keep holding it. There is that 36.1, fuel up and ready to go, and
ladies and gentlemen,
to a
this is your
PA.
captain speaking. On behalf of the entire crew, welcome aboard the Boeing 747 Classic. We will depart shortly after we have our clearance and the cabin crew is finished with their preparations. For now, I wish you a pleasant flight, and I will be back during the flight with further flight information.
Performance calculations, do flaps 20 for takeoff. Read data from sim, set the speed bugs. There we go. We got a V2 138. Why is it 139? Whatever, but it sets there automatically. That is good. Flight director is on, and then we're going to set this bar right here to 9 degrees. The reason why we do that is if you had a single engine failure, you're gonna pitch to 9 degrees. But for initial climb, normal operations, this bar right here, exactly where my mouse is, you're gonna put that just above that line right there. So yeah, we're gonna turn off flight directors for checklist purposes, and pretty much ready to go. I think there's no ATC at the moment. We are on VATSIM, so yeah, beautiful sunrise departure to see here. And yeah, before start checklist, and this one gonna need a beacon on for that. So yeah.
Before start checklist, please. Gear lever and light.
We'll turn on beacon, and that will
Down and check. Brakes.
that will
Parked. Start levers.
do that.
Off.
We'll close our
Radios.
doors.
On and check. Flight control hydraulic power. On. INS. Check in nav. Compasses. Slaved. Window heat. On. Seatbelts and no smoking. On. Emergency lights. Armed. Exterior lights. Check. Flight instruments. Check. Altimeters and clocks. 1011. Set and cross.
Oh yeah,
check.
we need to set the
Radio
correct
INS
altimeters.
switches.
1008.
Radio.
There you
Radar
go.
and transponder. Standby. Indicator lights. Check. Engine and wing anti-ice. Off. Stall warning. Check. Mach airspeed warning. Check. Auto brakes. Check.
There's
and
no
off.
there's no RTO for auto
Body gear
brakes,
steering.
so we'll leave that off.
Arm. Anti-skid.
I'm gonna do this warning again because sometimes it doesn't
Autopilot
register.
and flight director.
Pull up.
And then for the thing right here, number 3 throttles will go that. Oh, forgot to turn off the flight
Check
director,
and
so
off.
on a co-pilot.
Takeoff warning. Check. Auto flight enunciators. Check. GPWS. Check. Instrument warning. Check. Flight director computer selectors. Check. Instrument source selectors. Normal. Reserve brake valve. Closed. Spoilers. Down. Static selectors. Normal. Oxygen mask and regulator. Check and emergency off. Brake pressure. Damn.
Nope.
Check.
There we go.
Stabilizer.
Right, for the
trim.
hydraulics, I'm gonna
Check
put
and on.
close
Rudder and aileron
the
trim.
center valves and turn on
Check.
that one.
Checklist completed.
So yeah, all right, pretty much ready to go for you guys. And before start, checklist. All right, cool beans. Put this to transponder. +5 GA and 22.8. All right, cool. 2 or 3 course speed is set, and beacon is on.
Cabin crew, arm slides.
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to
Alright,
go.
for pushing back the 742, we do have body gear steering, so we're gonna do that, and we need to move forward straight after push so that our body gear steering will, you know, the wheels will
Ground to cockpit,
facing
tow is driving up.
straight, you know. Alright, we'll do this trip. APU, sorry. APU gen. That is good. Alright. And that trips the external power. I'm gonna close the packs and galley power to off for engine startup. We'll request to disconnect
Cockpit
the
to
GPU.
ground. Disconnect ground power.
Recycle the brake pressure, parking brake.
Parking brake released.
And
Parking brake set.
brake set, that is good. And request for chocks to
Cockpit
be
to
removed.
ground. Remove the chocks.
Ground power disconnected.
All doors are closed and armed.
Alright, before start checklist.
All doors and hatches
Battery.
are closed, ready to connect.
APU panel. Check.
Shocks removed.
Auxiliary power.
This can be turned on
Check.
as well.
Engine oil
Should
quantity.
fuel jettison.
Check.
All the switches in
quantity.
here are off.
3,6,1,2,1 kilograms. Fuel panel. This. Check and
I
set.
need center,
Pressurization control.
so that's good.
Check and set. Bleed controls. Check and set. Hydraulic quantity. Check. EPR computer. Go around.
Go around.
Circuit breakers. Check. Indicator lights. Check.
Tow connected and bypass
Electrical
pin
panel.
inserted. Release
Check
parking brake.
and set. Air conditioning controls. Check and set. Fire control and wing overheat panels. Check and set. Equipment cooling. Check. Passenger oxygen. Check. Hydraulic panel. Let's see.
Oh. What do you want with the hydraulics? I think this
Check
wanted to
and
be
set.
off. Actually, it needs to be on
Fuel jettison panel.
for that.
Check. Crew oxygen.
I do have electrical. See there.
Check and emergency off.
And that needs to be on.
80 piece.
There we go.
Let's see.
Oh. Should be off, I guess.
Off. Checklist completed.
Alright. Alright, pretty much ready to go. And aboard traffic, Thai 984 Heavy, pushing back and start up out of gate Alpha 3 will be facing south, Singapore.
Parking brake released.
Starting pushback and you may start engines.
Yeah, all the doors are closed, right? Alright, ready for engine start. Woof! After 38 minutes streaming of setting up this beautiful classic bird. Absolutely. Beautiful. Very nice. Yeah, make sure they're in now, so that's good.
Ready
Alright,
to
starter
start
valve.
Ready for engine start.
Number 4.
Starting engine 4. Starter valve open.
And we got the N2 running. Wait for that to 20% and we'll run our fuel.
%, and 2.
And the first flight of the day, engines are very cool. Put into rich
Fuel
first.
on. Light up.
Put the engines to rich first, and then if it's all stabilized, put it to idle.
Starter off.
It should call out engine stabilize very soon. I noticed the N2 came up.
Engine stabilized.
There we go. It's a lot slower than in X-Plane 11.
Starting engine 1.
Operation complete.
Start
Set
valve
parking
open.
brake.
Parking brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
And the voice behind what you guys hearing, the flight engineer, the co-pilot's actually a real 747-200 pilot in real life. Well, yeah, real in real life. Our altitude is what was it? Let's put in. Yeah, we don't have altitude restrictions. Let's go straight to 400.
20% and 2.
20% and 2.
Fuel on. Light up.
10. What is it again? Mersing 6 Echo. Of 7.
Starter off.
Above 2. Let's put in 11 for now.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight. God tur.
Got more viewers now. Welcome to the stream, guys. You guys finally skipped the long part of the setting up this
Engine
aircraft.
stabilized.
Alright, put you to idle and then start on number 2.
Starting engine 2.
Starter valve open.
Alright, I need to reduce some cockpit lighting here. Is it the storm? It's already off. Dome light. There you go, dome light. Beautiful sunrise, good morning, real time, real weather here at Singapore.
%20 and 2.
Alright, put you to rich.
Fuel on. Light up.
You know, when the engines are cold, first flight of the day, put it first to rich. 757 does have this too.
Starter off.
And then when the fuel, when the engine is stabilized, put it to idle. Isn't there a plate on the co-pilot's side honoring the first officer that has passed away? Yes. Over there. In memoriam, Charlie Crooks, 2022. Commercial pilot, voice of first officer. There you go.
Engine stabilized.
Engine stabilized. Alright, one more. One more engine.
Starting engine 3.
Starter valve open.
Wait, 4 and 2% to 20. How's the weather? You're here on the ground so long, we got a new METAR now.
20% and 2.
Alright.
Fuel on. Light up.
Starter off.
Thank you for the subscription there. No one cares. Nice name there. Appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. Alright, just think if there's 6 engines, it would take
Engine stabilized.
all day to get on the taxiway. Yeah. Exactly. Alright. Start on all engines. Alright, gen transfer. Gen 1. Alright, Gen 4 first. See that? That is a good Gen 1. Gen 2. Gen 3 is all good. Alright, and then we'll close the APU, hydraulics, the auto, the packs after cargo to norm. And then down here, EPR, takeoff dry, flaps to 20.
Flaps 20.
And pitch trim. Stop trim 4.5 units. And then put this to up in the green band. Initial pitch 16 degrees. Optimum climb 307 knots. We're gonna climb on that speed above 10,000 feet. After start, a checklist.
After start checklist.
Flight recorder.
On.
Start switches.
Off.
Beacon lights.
On.
Brake pressure.
Check.
Start levers.
Idle detents.
Engine and the ice.
Off.
Electrical panel. Let's see.
What? I think waiting for the APU to oh, this one right here.
Check.
Galley. There we go.
Back valves.
If you leave the APU on, it will
Open.
also
warning
not
lights.
going to do that.
Out. Hydraulic panel.
All right,
Check. Flight recorder.
let's go for a taxi.
On. After start checklist completed.
All right, Singapore traffic, Thai 984 heavy, taxiing turning 02 left via Victor, and right on Romeo, holding short at Whiskey 9 for 02 left, Singapore traffic. Let's do flight controls here and now. Flight controls check. Full up, full down, and neutral. Full left, full right, and neutral. Rudders left, center, right, center, and
Parking
neutral.
brake release.
Checks complete. There's no recall. Need this to flight start. Auto brakes is good. Flight attendants.
Cabin ready.
Alright. It's all good. Takeoff dry, +5, standby. I can put this to norm now. That's pretty much it. Straight on down to Romeo, Whiskey 9. Thing. Here's your ground speed, right there. Stopping with the like cruise simulations, so thank you so much, HD Sim. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Good evening.
Taxi checklist, please.
Flaps. Flaps 20.
Flaps
Sure,
20.
fuel heater
Takeoff data.
is
EPR and airspeed bugs.
set.
Set and cross check.
Stabilizer trim.
Set in green band.
Probe heat.
On.
Flight controls.
Check.
Yaw dampers.
Check.
Seat belts and shoulder harness.
Check.
APU. Off. Fuel heat. Off. Totalizer and gross weight. Set. Flight engineer and pilot panels. Check. Aft cargo heat. Normal. Seat belts and shoulder harness. Check. Taxi checklist completed.
All right. Is it all good there? Clear left, clear right. Singapore traffic. Thai 984 heavy. Line out right 02 left. Singapore.
Approaching 02 left.
Oh, I got extras there, huh? TARA and packs 2 off. Don't forget that.
On runway 02 left.
And then body gear steering, we want to move forward a little bit. And then we will disarm you. Alright, that should be good. Look at that lineup. Body gear steering to off flight. Entering the ignition to flight start. That is all good. Alright. Before takeoff.
Before takeoff checklist.
Icing considerations.
Check.
Cabin alert.
Check.
Transponder.
Check.
Ignition.
Flight start.
Body gear steering.
Disarm.
Pack valves. Closed. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Fuel boost pumps. On. Cross feed valves. Check. Before takeoff checklist completed.
Oh, forgot this one.
Stabilized.
Cabin crew, take your seats.
Let's stabilize at 60%. Here we go, Toga. Ah, that sound.
Thrust set.
Actually, I can turn this on. Relax.
V1, rotate.
It's nice and slow.
Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Maintain V2 plus 20, 1520 there. Elevation is 22
Gears up.
feet. 1,000 feet. Climb. Thrust. And pitch down a little bit. Gain some speed there. Right now, basically on the INS navigation. All right. Alright, flaps done. Can do a little bit of flyby. Ah, so beautiful. Yes! Oh boy, that was loud.
Flaps 5.
Oh, that's flaps 5 already. Pack rear on. Sunrise. This is real time.
Flaps 1.
Flaps 1. Second pack on. Have to make a call. Let's go for traffic. Thai 984 Heavy is clear off 02 left. Mersing 6 Echo departure to the north. 3.2 flight level 400. Last call Singapore. Flaps up. I'm gonna help myself here. Vertical speed there and to 250. Flaps up. All packs back to on. Wait for 250. We're gonna hit IAS hold. Hold that indicated airspeed. Let the aircraft pitch. Adjust the pitch. Just to hold that airspeed below 10,000 feet. And there is 250 IAS hold. Should have to outsell. Very good. And fuel heat to auto. That should be closed. No need center fuel tanks. So, yeah, very good. And all internal lights can come off. turn down the sounds. All right. Boom. Beautiful. Where's one of my mods, Zuby? Thigh.
Gear up.
I don't know why it's so set gear up there. But yeah, after takeoff, we're gonna do that after 10,000 feet because we need our landing and logo lights to off and engine ignition to off as well. So we are now at waypoint from 1 to 2, and that is talking to Acoma. Inbound Acoma. You can see in the charts there, we just made our left-hand turn there. And that is 14 plus 3, 17 miles between Volvo and Acoma, 6 Echo. And yeah, and we have 9 miles yet left. Actually, we can tune in our, yes, that's our VR, Mersing VR. That's the last waypoint of our SID, the 16.8. And shows here 45 miles. 10,000 feet. We'll go back on vertical speed. Let's go straight to 400 now. No step climbs. It's a beautiful day.
10,000.
10,000. Lights off. Wing lights and logo lights. Vertical speed. And what's our optimum climb? 307 knots. Let's put in 307 knots. Bug speed there. And then once that needle reaches 307, we're gonna go back to indicator speed as well. All right, after takeoff, checklist.
After takeoff checklist.
Gear lever. Off. Landing and logo lights.
Off.
Ignition.
Check.
Seatbelts and no smoking sign.
Check.
Back valves. Open. Fuel heat. Auto. After takeoff checklist completed.
All right, nice. There we go. And now inbound to the VOR. Look at that, INS almost matching on the DME there, the VOR. That's our waypoint number 3. Beautiful. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe if you like what you're seeing. Want to see more content like this historic routes. I'm gonna put this in a separate playlist. Be fly more 747 Classic. Here on X-Plane 12. Beautiful. X-Plane 12 graphics is best in your opinion? Alright, well thank you for saying that. Yes, they definitely have improved quite a lot compared to X-Plane 11. The lighting as well. Some screenshots, sometimes I think it's from real life. Got tricked sometimes. From other people's screenshots. It's 307 and then indicated airspeed. And the aircraft will pitch up to maintain that indicated airspeed. We are on EPR and then climb normal. That is very good. Sorry, the altitude, transition altitude is 11,000 feet. Let's put this back to 1013. Very nice. Your opinion too. Yes. Very nice, yes. I'm running on the Ultra with the cloud, so that's the best I can get. So, yeah. There you go. Beautiful. The textures, this Felis B742, absolutely phenomenal. This is just the default Pratt & Whitney engines. Very, very nice. So good. Alright, looking pretty smooth up here. Is it? The sounds can be turned off?
The captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. However, we recommend to keep your seatbelt fastened while in your seat. In a few moments, the cabin crew will be passing through the cabin with hot or cold drinks, as well as a light meal.
Man, look at this.
Alcoholic drinks are also available at a nominal charge.
It's so good.
Sit back and relax and enjoy the flight.
Fly in the morning, you're on Asia. Yes, this is real time and real weather. We always fly in real time. Yes, this is morning, 7:32 a.m. at Singapore. I think it's an hour behind at Bangkok, Thailand. This is the upper deck. Beautiful. You know, if the FPS is improving, the Felis with the latest update. This is my first time flying on X-Plane 12, and I would say so. Yeah, I'm getting better FPS here on X-Plane 12 than on X-Plane 11. I know it just got updated last week, or a few days ago. I don't know exactly when, but I just started flying this. Did a couple of test flights a few days ago, and I never had any problems with the performance. On X-Plane 11, you know, definitely is one of the heavy FPS aircraft. But well, if you're like me flying in Asia, I usually get really good FPS here. Not much going on. I haven't flown this yet on the East Coast, United States. But I would expect way less performance. But yeah, 742, you have a lot of options and liveries to fly, so you can pretty much fly anywhere in the world with any other airlines, and that's what we're going to do here in the channel. And yeah, doesn't have to be United States, because I get really bad performance over there. Heavy. Right, the next thing we're going to be looking for is once we reach Mach 0.85, that's the optimal speed the aircraft will be flying. We're still climbing, and then we reach Mach 0.85 first. We're going to select a Mach hold instead of indicated speed. So aircraft's going to adjust its pitch attitude to maintain that Mach number. Mach. Right, distance and time 3 to 4, 242 nautical miles, 31.5 minutes. Want to see our current winds that we're getting. 86 degrees is from 86 at 21 knots. So that's how we get our winds. I like to put the winds here on the co-pilot side, and distance and time on my side. So 81, so from our right, so that's the winds we're getting. Cool. With the fuel, so after top of descent, we're going to turn on reserve valves. We're going to transfer that to our tank 1 and tank 4. That should equal very close to a tank 2 and tank 3. And all 747s, we always we aim for all balanced fuel in all 4 tanks whenever we land. Short flight, so there's no fuel on the center tanks. Very nice. Flight time is 2 hours and no, it's actually an hour 58, but we might be a bit longer. 2 hours 10 minutes. Oh, looking good. Us might see us a little bit deviated in the actual waypoint because we're using INS navigation. We have auto ortho. I am also running auto ortho here, so performance is good. The global forest as well. Clouds on the ultra, shadows on low, world objects, vegetation. I turn it back down to low just for this stream. If I'm not streaming, I usually have them on medium. The sounds are default sounds. So yeah. USA is lacking of some events tonight. It's just in Canada. The one that we did last week. Speaking of Asia, flying here across the land, Asia, I think it's next weekend. Not this weekend, I think it's next weekend. We'll be flying. Got 3 airports from Australia, and then we'll fly up to either Manila and Kuala Lumpur or Jakarta. So yeah, looking forward to that. I will be participating in that event. It's going to be a good medium haul stream for y'all, so stay tuned. Hit that like, subscribe, so we don't miss out on that one. Is this a multiplayer mode? I don't think you're on TCAS. This is, I am on VATIM. I am on the network, so you guys can see me on any VATIM map. Use SimAware. I always use SimAware, and I am on TARA as well. So everyone should see me. Flying old school, and don't worry, we'll be flying Concorde. Just waiting for my other mod to also fly Concorde. I don't want to fly by myself. I want them to fly with me as well. Unity fire should be turned on above 10,000 feet. It's in my opinion, it's not really a hard aircraft to fly. It's fairly logical once you know, the systems, where they at, and how they work. And it's just repetition. It's just practice. I gave myself a month to be, fully ready and start streaming it for y'all. And that was many years ago. When was this aircraft was released? A couple of years ago. But yeah, we've flown this aircraft many times, and coming back to it, it feels very good. And keep your mind sharp, especially in navigation stuff, VOR. Autopilot is just an assistant for you. if I'm gonna fly long haul and I want to relax, you know, I'm just gonna use FMC, you know. In real life, they actually do use FMC in like modern, like late 742. Also, I forgot to mention takeoff dry. In some 747 classics, there's TOW mode here. That is takeoff wet. And there's a water injection system in that aircraft, but not all 747s has that, and it's not modeled anyways here in X-Plane. That's why this thing doesn't have one. X-Plane Mobile has a big bug. Is it? I don't really. That. Oh, forgot to knock this my 8.5. Oops. See, we got caught. Forgot to monitor my speed. It's all good. We're just climbing. To pitch up, so back to vertical speed, pitch up so that our speed will go down back to Mach 0.85. That's our optimum speed for both climb and cruise. There we go, very close now, and then put you to Mach hold. There we go. We'll hold whatever that was shown here when you set that. Aircraft will pitch down and go back to Mach 0.85 and will pitch up to maintain Mach 0.85. Basically how it goes. Also on Concorde, I flew the Concorde first. It's actually my second payload that I ever bought on the xplane.org after Toulouse A321 back in 2019, 2020. So yeah, it's actually the aircraft where I learned how to fly VORs, yes, in the Concorde. Yeah, we've done a world tour already in Concorde. For those of you who are new to the channel, I have a playlist for that. I'm not sure when's the next one. The next world tour will be. Check that out. But yeah, flying in Concorde makes flying this jet easier, and then you'll understand more how these autopilots and flight engineering stuff works. You know, like I said, it's fairly logical. Tons of tutorials on YouTube, so yeah. All good. Once we reach flight level 400, we'll set this auto throttle mode, APR mode to cruise, and auto throttle mode to Mach. How's the weather? 60 at 4 knots, very nice. Alright, 1 to go.
1000 level off.
Here's that sound, altitude indicator warning. Oh, so much fun. Like the Sim, also have flown this aircraft last month. I have streamed it. It's so fun. It is scary at first, not gonna lie, yes, but it's worth it. Absolutely worth it. There's 400 and 0.85, put you to Mach. Oh, and then put this to 0. Perfect. All right, we're now just cruising and monitor our navigation. Waypoint 3 to 4. We are now inbound from Mersing VOR to waypoint 4, Kota Baru, 12.3. Let's do that. That's a VOR when there's a frequency. That is a VOR. 143 nautical miles, DME, and yeah, very much accurate. Just, in real life, just like in real life, don't expect to be, spot on like that accurate. A little bit difference there. Alright, we're also heading in the correct direction. Time right now is 7:47. 7:47. Eastern time, PM, and 7:47 local time here in Asia, where we're flying right now. Sweet. Yeah, a little bit of clouds, but we will see some orthos, beautiful orthos down there in Malaysia, and a little bit of flying over the water, and we'll go up towards Thailand. That satellite mode on. See, even the satellite mode has clouds, so we'll expect some more clouds in the orthos here in Asia. So yeah, we're definitely in the middle part of Malaysia. Here we are. And Kota Baru right there. And then fly a little bit of across the pond, across the lake, and then start our descent. And there's Bangkok right there. The airport we will be landing at, Don Mueang International Airport, which is just northwest, so the bigger main airports of Varnabhumi. See a beautiful approach, fly over the city, and orthos as well. So yeah, tomorrow Thursday. Oh well, I'm back to work tomorrow. Forgot about that. Look at that. So nice. The clouds go towards more at the front. Cloud shadows, the contrast. I don't know, that looks real to me. Wow. Like the lighting, the shadows, definitely a lot improved in the X-Plane 11. From X-Plane 11. Screenshot. Mike Jones, yo, good to see you. Good evening. Got 2 streams going on right now, huh? Me and V1. V1's the second stream. I might do some 2 streams in one day soon as well. My dog. Oh. So I did a test sector between Singapore and Suvarnabhumi, and that's with Singapore Airlines, and I was planning to do that, but we have flown with Singapore Airlines 742 in the past, the channel. So just switched to Thai Airways. My test sector, and there's way less clouds now. There are some. It should clear up at Bangkok. How are y'all doing in tennis? Pretty good. Just won over Illinois 3 days ago. 4-2. We took down the number 19 Illinois. And yeah, still in the Big Ten. So that's good. Next year might be like even a stronger team. We're recruiting some really good junior players at the moment. Has X-Plane released the new update that they mentioned from FS Weekend? No, they haven't. I think they delayed it a couple weeks. Yeah, good to see you, King Ace. Good late evening for you. Yeah, I've been waiting for it since fall of last year, or the beginning of March, you know. And they said first quarter of the year, so this month is the last month of first quarter of the year, right? And I don't know. So alpha first, right? Private alpha. I don't know if they ever got into that stage yet, and then public beta. So I don't know. I always check their Discord every single day. There's always at least one person that's gonna keep asking every day. When to 12.1? That's the 12.1 update, and nobody knows when. So just give yourself maybe a couple weeks of waiting again. I don't know, man. How's you still fly X-Plane 12, right? How's your performance? For now, if I just want to have good performance, just fly in Asia, not in the United States. Fly in Asia or Africa, South America. In Europe, there are sometimes I have good FPS in Europe. Right now, I'm running an Ultra with the clouds and auto ortho. So Dash 200 747 is no joke. Oh yeah, it's fun. It's worth it, especially from someone who flew the Concorde as his second payer. He bought on it for X-Plane 11. Flying this bird, definitely just a piece of cake. If you're gonna ask me which one is easier, I would say is the Concorde. You'll be surprised. For this one, it's more busier with a flight engineering panel, but to hand fly it, this one's easier. Obviously, it's basically your airliner, but Concorde is a different animal, but not much compared to this one going on in the cockpit. Maybe because I'm just too used to it of flying the Concorde compared to this one, but almost identical, pretty much, especially the INS navigation and stuff. You haven't touched it in ages? Only use the Microsoft Flight Sim. Is that what everyone prefers to watch? Yeah, not surprised. PMDG 777 should be great. Yeah. It's coming, this fall, later this year? I don't know for the Flight Factor 777-200. I don't know when they're gonna come out. It's definitely this year, so it's gonna be a good year for flight simmers once again. X-Plane 12 performance is actually good. Well, good for you. Good for you. But it is known that everyone pretty much is CPU bound. It just depends on where you fly and where you're facing at with objects. Me facing a default airport, sometimes I get horrendous FPS. I don't know why. Like 20 and below. Like something definitely is loading in the background. Takes forever to finish loading, and then once it's done loading, it'll shoot back up the FPS. Happened to me many times during the flare. Not good. You have to turn your settings down though, yeah. If they solved all the Vulcan device loss error crashes, like how they did here in X-Plane 12, if they solved that on X-Plane 11, X-Plane 11 is 100% stable, and I will be streaming it every day for y'all, you know. But sometimes I get Vulcan device loss error. I don't know why. It's just very, very rare though. But average FPS I'm getting is obviously higher here in X-Plane 12 than X-Plane 11. 12 is just not like stable. We get sudden random FPS dips. Yeah, definitely a lot more clouds here than my test sectors. What clouds I'm running? Ultra. I'm running on Ultra. Oh, maximum. I don't know why I kept saying Ultra. Where they got Ultra from? There. That's my settings. Ooh, just right beside that cloud there. Don't need anti-eyes. I tried side-by-side comparing high clouds and maximum clouds. I barely see the difference. So yeah. I barely see the difference. Alright, 3 miles left. Oh, why is that 6 here? Alright, now inbound to Alumo. That is waypoint number 5. There you go, right there. And between waypoint 5 to 6, that's 113 nautical miles. Between 6 to 7, that's 100, not 100, that's 44 nautical miles. So we just passed Kota Baru. That's at 40 minutes of flight time. Look at that, 41 minutes. We're cruising. So that's how you read this Lido flight plan. And this number right here is the minutes between the waypoints. So it takes 5 minutes from Gugit to Kota Baru, and 1 minute Kota Baru to Abtok. Total flight time from where you wheels off the ground, 40 minutes. Estimated fuel on board, we carried a few tons extra. So we just passed Kota Baru, that's 20.9. And we have 25.2, so we are good with fuel. And that's fuel burn, estimated fuel burn 11. That goes up the longer you fly, obviously. So, yeah. Winds 113 at 27. Oh, look at that! Almost matching. The sim brief, man, it's very accurate, scary accurate. With these numbers, highly recommend it. Well, it's your only choice. Flight planning. I know there's more, but SimBrief is the best. A little GoPro view here. I'll be back. Let's go to laboratory. Lab break. Be back in a couple minutes. Alright, Cruz is back. How y'all doing? Sean! Good to see you, good morning. What is up? This bad boy. Flying quick flight, they're still here in Asia. 747 Classic. I got 52 minutes remaining. Just one leg for y'all, because I have work tomorrow. How am I doing? I'm doing very well. Very excited. Get to stream this again for y'all. I'm doing very good. Doing very good. Thank you for asking. We're back after breakfast. What's for breakfast? Welcome back. And Charlotte's in the house. Good evening, Charlotte. How you doing? 216 miles, ground speed 505. Look at that, we're cruising. Our wind's 2130 at 23. So a little bit, definitely a quartering tailwind there. Very good. As you're just joining, got 50 minutes left till arrival at Bangkok, the other airport. We took off from Singapore 49 minutes ago after 30-something minutes of preparing this aircraft on the ground properly, properly. I've streamed this before many times and skipped all these tests, all the bells and whistles, but yeah. We did it properly this time, professionally. As it should. You don't want to rush when flying this plane. Just nice and slow, make sure everything is correct. And always, make sure you're always ahead of the aircraft. Great job, Charles. Thank you. Love these old school stuff, you say? Yes, definitely. It's definitely enjoyable. It's rewarding. Definitely rewarding. Welcome back. I love planes. Oh, that's what's missing. There we go. Went back and watched the sunrise. Beautiful departure. Yeah. Nice. Ah. It's very nice. Well, I was aiming for a little bit earlier than that. Like the sun is still on the horizon, but took us a bit longer on the ground setting this plane up. Again, no rush. Beautiful. All right. Let's continue our setting up our INS, shall we? We're at waypoint from 4 to 5. We can now put in our waypoint, our 10th waypoint to waypoint number 1. You only have maximum of 9 waypoints to put in here. So our waypoint number 10, oops, is Arroca. So let's put in a waypoint, and that's our waypoint number 1. So we'll override this. That's waypoint number 1, north 14114, and then insert, and then the east 10039er. Now waypoint number 2 is Bravo Delta 111. That's the initial approach fix of the ILS 21 right. Is it 21 right? And yeah, that's via transition from the Senna 3 Alpha arrival. Alright, let's put in waypoint number 2. So north 14046, insert, and then forgot to highlight that one. East 100418. So we're just gonna be flying all the way down with INS, and then once we get into this last waypoint, we're pretty much just gonna transition to an ILS arrival. So yeah, cool beans. So once we're getting close to finish the waypoint number 9, we're gonna select waypoint change and select 9 to 1. So the aircraft will fly from waypoint number 9 to waypoint number 1 as it should. Alright, that's good. Pretty straightforward. Our current heading, it's not showing a heading bug there because we are on INS navigation, but just match it as best as you can. Not needed at the moment, so cruising along, cruising with Cruz. I think we're now flying over the water, so a little bit across the pond there from Malaysia to Thailand. We are now a beam to Phuket, so Phuket is way down there. Phuket, Thailand. We have a very good scenery for that. We might visit that again. Like the modern 747s. This one right here, this is where it started, the classic. I think this is my favorite. Yeah, this is where it started. For sure. This is where it started, definitely. So, flying over Malaysia, full of clouds. But it was beautiful. Should be, yeah, it should clear up. Oh, now we got some clouds over there. Don't forget the SPE, yes, that too. We don't have that here next plane. The face looks like the egg. I don't know. Very old cockpit, yes. And it's a 3-man crew. And all this. This scares you. It is scary at first, but you'll get used to it. Fairly logical. All the systems. So I said this is the hydraulic panel. Your packs, fuel, APU, generators, turbine cooling, cargo heat, and all the indications, landing gear, door, brake temperature monitor, fuel jettison panel over there is modeled as well, galley control, so auto throttle down there, radios, so. And the beautiful carousel. Minus navigation. I need to put this up. There we go. I have to set to VHF2. VHF2. Yes, this is VHF2, 21.5. Make sure you're monitoring that. 1989 version of Japan Airlines liveries are my favorite. Yeah, don't forget Japan Air Asia, is it? JAA, also, you know, Japan Airlines livery. I was looking for their routes. Not too many. Flying a tour from Taipei, and that's just a short flight. I don't want to do 2 legs with this bird. There's one as well that's in my list, planning to do, but is just flying over the water the whole time, which is Narita to Guam. It's exactly 3-hour flight. So nothing to see there, that's why I just chose this route. I was gonna fly Singapore Airlines, but we have already flown Singapore 747 Classic before in the channel. Check that out. I love everything that has metallic rivers. Those shiny ones. Do you guys know that AirAsia has 747 Classic -200? It's operated by the different airline though, but there is like a livery that says AirAsia. AirAsia. Okay, Senna, 3-hour Alpha arrival. At Senna, if you look at the charts here, the arrival. Read the chart. We need to be below flight level 220 at Senna, max 280 knots. That will be our indicated airspeed anyways while we're descending. And then below 130 at Nordeg. Yeah, we should be fine. Should be fine. Alright. What I'm gonna do for our third INS, that's why this INS is not doesn't have the waypoints unlike the other two, because I didn't put remote. I used this for distance. All the Hong Kong airports dangerous. We've flown that many times on the channel, the Kai Tak. Actually, the last time I've flown this aircraft on stream was going to Kai Tak, I believe, the Cathay 747, I think it's cargo. Bare metallic livery. Well, I'm gonna put in the waypoint for Senna. Where's Senna? Where's Senna? There you go. So waypoint 0 is always your current present position. Your present position. And then I'm gonna put waypoint number 1 for Senna. That'll be north 13177. Insert east 101107. And then that will tell me my distance from our current position to waypoint Senna. 240 nautical miles, and that's in half an hour from now, 29.7. And at waypoint Senna we need to be below flight level 220, so we need to lose so 40 minus 22, that is 18. We're gonna times that by 3. We need to be 54 nautical miles from Senna. We need to start descending. Just need to start descending to flight level 220. And how do we get that? How do we know our vertical speed? And that is just take off this third number and these two numbers, divide that by 2. That's 25. So we're gonna descend 2,500 feet per minute to reach Senna at flight level 220 from flight level 400, starting at 54 nautical miles from Senna. So that's how you do the calculation. Some mental math there, and yeah. That's how you do it. Concorde pilot here. So we're gonna wait this number to go down 54. I'm gonna give myself a few miles advance, so around 60 miles we'll start our descent. Need to be in your A game, and especially as a pilot. This will definitely make you become a better pilot, without a doubt. Doing all these calculations, write down by paper. It's satisfying, you know, once you calculate stuff and then everything works out, everything matches. Doesn't get any better than paper. Paper and pencil math calculations. Do you guys consider the Concorde a long haul? By time? No. By distance? Yes. That's your easy answer there. For me as a streamer, you know, I've streamed Concorde many times. I have a playlist for that in my channel. Check it out. We have done a world tour for that as well. And yeah, maximum for that is 4 hours flight time. But distance, though, definitely cut in half. Alright, by time to descend, we're gonna turn on the reserve fuel valves. Transfer that to fuel 1, tank 1, and then this one's tank 4. So yeah. If you guys want to get this bird for your X-plane, exclamation point aircraft in chat. Beautiful, totally worth it, man. You have tutorials on YouTube by Reflective Reality Simulations. I highly recommend that in-depth tutorial. Please don't ever skip it. Just watch them all. Give yourself a few weeks, I would say a month of practicing. No, like straight practicing. You're not gonna switch different aircrafts. Just fly only 742, and you will be as proficient as I am. So, yeah. Yeah, we'll see you later. Alright, how's everyone doing? How you guys doing in the chat? There you go. Scenery as well. We are... this is just a freeware we're going to at Don Mueang. The freeware is actually newer than a couple of years newer than the Scenery Gateway, so it's made for X-Plane 11, but I tested out. It also works for here in X-Plane 12. It adds SAM jetways, so that is good. And for the Singapore is made by my good friends Cloud Surf Simulations, the ones from the Philippines who modeled Manila, Cebu, Davao, Puerto Princesa, where we went last stream. So their pairware sceneries are Singapore and Kuala Lumpur, so highly recommended. Very nice quality. You're Filipino? You're in the Philippines? Kabayan! Kamusta? Magandang umaga. That always affects. Welcome aboard. In the chat. Yes. Welcome to a very iconic aircraft. Okay lang po. Yes, I'm a Filipino, believe it or not. Well, you can tell from the name. Well, Cruz can be like Spanish or from Europe or Mexican. But yes, I am a Filipino. Lives in the United States for over a decade now. I miss Philippines. Definitely a lot different now and more expensive. I have a friend who was born there. His name is Patrick. Not sure if it's common there. It is common. Yeah, very common. Yeah. Well, what's the last name though? Well, if you don't want to share that, for privacy purposes. But if the last name is like Spanish something or Mexican, then yes, could be also Filipino. Yes. It's not. It's more in the last name, you know, because Spanish invaded Philippines. We're basically Mexicans that lives in Asia. That's why. That's how I love to describe. Don't know his last name. Q400 landed on your home airport. Airport was not popular, but very short runway. Yeah, bunch of Q400s, ATR. No Airbus from PAL or Cebu Pacific or AirAsia. You have the feels, but don't know how to fly. It's such a high quality plane. Highly recommend watching reflected reality simulations on YouTube. His tutorials. Don't watch the whole thing. Don't skip it, and you will thank me later. Or if you want to just follow along, watch my streams, then yeah. But I really recommend his tutorials, so that you have more knowledge, know the meaning behind every switches, reason why we do this, why we switch that, how does this thing does, outflow valves like that, recirculation pressure in the cabin, auto when there's excessive cabin rate, outflow valves will close. Yes, some sort of like that. There's more. I tried my best earlier, but I'm not Not gonna sit an hour on the ground setting up this aircraft. I do need to watch the tutorial for the Felis. Yes, you will be fine, and just fly this bird consistently. Practice. Give it a month or a few weeks, and you will be fine. Just as proficient as I am, or anyone else. So I do have high respect for other flight simulators who have this plane, fly this plane regularly, if not, sometimes here and there, and real pilots as well. Obviously, it's a good skill to have. It will make you a better pilot, navigation-wise, and later on we'll find out our descent planning. Yeah, I need people to fly with me, right, man? With the 747 Classic. A couple of my mods are busy. That's why I've been flying alone for a while now. Charlotte says we need Charles to get back flying with you. I know, right? Exactly. Where's Charles when you need him? And where's Zuby? We're flying on his home country. Where's Zuby, man? Oh, good. Hello, Nightbot. Right, we're going to start our descent very soon. And it's a short flight. Absolutely, short flight. Well, that's good. Stay on land of Thailand already. I'm gonna set this to altitude hold and set this to flight level 220. Now, what will be our next waypoint? Now, we need to monitor. We got BD6116 and a VARP below 7. And then Aroca at 5,000. Aroca 5,000 and then Bravo Delta 11, 2600. You got 7 miles, so that's good. I'm gonna put the VARP for our next waypoint so I know when we start descending after 220. Maybe I can put that now. North 14123. Insert. East 10032. Okay. Tailwind, so we're definitely going to need to start descending early. Ready? After an hour and 25 minutes, we start our descent. Let's do it. 220. What I'm going to do is throttle, cruise, and hotel. For now. Actually. To IS holding it. Sorry, we'll do vertical speed. Let's do 2,500 feet per minute. And with that, put this to -5, and we will turn off. Sorry, we'll serve tanks to on, fuel heat to off, because we're just going to be descending and idle thrust. And then we're going to put in our airport elevation. That is 9 feet. 9 feet. Let's put in 10 here. And that's 10. You can see the cabin altitude is decreasing. Altimeter is 1009. Let's put it that way. And your descent rate. Half of that, 2 numbers. So 2,400 feet per minute. That's the only thing what people want to see, right? It's just smooth landing. The only thing what people want to see. If I'm a smooth lander, go check out my landing in Concord at Nairobi. You will probably gonna be. It's definitely something you haven't seen before. I guarantee you. I guarantee you, it's definitely something y'all haven't seen before. My landing at Concord in Nairobi. Yeah. That's good. We got plenty of runway at. Alright, we'll tune in the 21 right first, ILS, and then we'll determine our landing stoppage distance 109.3. It's the ILS. The course is 209. From there. Zulu 201 right. Bravo Delta 111, our last waypoint on INS, 2600 feet. That is good. In case we need to go miss, climb on track 209 to Bravo Delta 188, then turn right to Bravo Delta 177, then proceed to hold you at 3000 feet and hold or as directed by ATC. Probably going to tune in view or it's nearest, or if there's an ATC, better. They're gonna vector us. Second approach, ILS 220 is the decision altitude, and plenty of runway 10-9 and 21 right. I chose this because it's longer, 12,139 feet or 3,700 meters. Planning to exit at maybe at Mike. We're definitely light, and we're going to taxi Juliet. And left turn on India, and then park at International Passenger Terminal 1. Terminal 2 is domestic. Yeah, sounds like Manila. Terminal 1 is international. Terminal 2 domestic. Philippine Airlines and AirAsia. And we'll just park over whichever gate. Alright, back on the Cessna 3 Alpha arrival. I got 6 miles to go left to get below 220 at the Cessna. Look at that. Very nice. And 280 was the max, right?
Level off.
Check. That is Cessna. Turn left, heading at 2801. So between Cessna and I wrote that down as well. Between Cessna and what's the next waypoint? Number 8 of Vasco. That's 31.9 miles. Is it? Oh, I forgot to add this. 31.9 plus 18.2. 50.5. So yeah, there we go. That's correct. That should be 50.5 miles. And then between Vasco, Bravo Delta 116 is 18.7. So waypoint number 9. So that is good. Heading at 281. Heading 281. That's correct. I don't think Philippines will be breaking the world record of the most summer. I don't know. Hot is hot. Always stay hydrated and sunscreen. Under the sun. 22 or minus. -7. Plus 10 times 3 would be a 45. Hold. It's going to go down to 7. Max 250 knots at flight level 130. You don't use sunscreen? You want to get skin cancer? You gotta use sunscreen. Yeah. Just wait till you find out. You're gonna need it. For us here in the United States, in winter, it's it's critical that you use sunscreen because in the winter it is not hot, but when it's clear skies, the sun is closer to you, closer to us here during winter season. So the UVB rays very strong. You don't feel the heat, but the rays, the intensity is there. Definitely gonna need sunscreen. Alright, we can start our descent now. Let's do vertical speed. It's about 2,000 feet. Transitional level is 130. Don't forget to turn off these reserve 1 and 4 tanks over there. And turn off remind me to turn off humidifier once we go below 10,000 feet. It's finally 9 a.m. Well, it's 8 a.m. here, local time at Bangkok. 9 p.m. Eastern time, my time. Very good evening for me. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you guys are tuning in the world. We're now about to arrive shortly to Don Mueang Airport. Mueang? I don't know how exactly you say it. Very good flight. Alright, so let's get to 20 likes, folks. Are we, I'm not tracking it. Are we very close? Are we there yet? Turning right now. So 032. Look at that, we need to be below flight level 130. 7 miles from after the turn here, and we're now at 130. Look at that. Poor pilot. And 130 is the transition altitude level, sorry. Turn on our signal signs first. 1009 and okay. And below 250 knots. So we are currently here, somewhere here. Welcome back. Alright, waypoint number 9. 2 minutes left, and after that we're gonna hit waypoint change 9 to 1. And we're here every stream. Appreciate it, man. Maybe not if I'm streaming not in your time zone. Streaming midday here. Disregard that. We have the right altimeters. Hey, look who it is! Welcome to Bangkok! Zabe! Alright, 10,000 feet. One and only Zubi! My local mod. We fire off. Below 10,000 feet. No need that. One more minute till we reach waypoint number 9, which is a Varpi. And of this, need to be at 7,000 feet, no? Oops. And 220 knots. It's all good. We can like overshoot this if we're within 20 miles of the ILS. We can always capture the ILS from whatever. Okay. Oh, waypoint change. Oh, looks like it did already. Waypoint 9 to 1 automatically. Ah, oh, okay. We're a little high though.
1,000 level off.
Alright, let's go down to 2,600 feet. Happy landing, Cruzy. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. To see my heading. 32 miles. What? 9 to 1. It should be only 7 miles, sir. Alright.
Flaps 1.
For some reason I don't see the oh, would you look at that. Look at how deviated our INS is. Alright, it's all good. We will fly a beam. A beam to the airport. Where's Varpy? Hang on. 4. Gotcha.
1000 level off.
There you go. INS. Boom. We haven't reached 9 yet. It's all good. All right. Well, Carter, good to see you. Good day. You were born in Bangkok. Oh, really? Nice. I didn't know that. Can make a shortcut here. I know why. Okay. Auto throttle. Get out there. All right, stereo cockpit. Stereo cockpit. Stereo cockpit. I'll be back. Sweet, waypoint 1, that is correct. And waypoint 2. For some reason, waypoint 9 was put incorrectly. Alright. We're good, we're back. Can actually climb up again. Let's do 4,000. Okay, minimum auto brakes, all the spoilers, do approach checklist.
Approach checklist, please.
Seatbelts and shoulder harness.
Check.
seatbelts, and no smoking signs.
It's
On.
flying, man.
And
I
the
thought
ice.
I thought this stream will make you fly, man.
Exterior lights.
Check.
Outer brakes.
All good, man.
Low.
All good.
Radio INS switches.
Radio.
Flight director computer selectors.
Check.
Brake pressure.
Check.
Spoilers.
Armed.
Altimeters.
1009. Set and cross-check.
Landing data, EPR, and airspeed bugs.
Set and cross-check.
Seatbelts and shoulder harness.
Good bells and
Check.
shoulder on us.
Fuel panel.
Should be in go around,
Check.
right? Yes,
Fuel
sir.
lead.
Put this to
Off.
5 now when you're too low.
EPR computer. Go around. Cabin altitude.
Check.
Check. Circuit breakers. Check. Approach checklist completed.
Running performance, flaps 30, W, and there's our speed bugs. 131. And there's our ILS. Woo. Still super busy, a lot of work taking care of my fam. No worries, man, understandable. And the speed doesn't say, we'll keep it 220. You almost stalled there. So when you spin around, one of the options here will disengage auto throttle. So that's why you need the brake pilot. I'll be back with you soon, man. Oh yes, anytime, man, anytime. Waypoint change 9 to 1. I like how he does that automatically. 9 to 1, 7 miles. That is correct. So that is Varpi to Aroca, 7.3 miles. 1.9 minutes left, and then Bravo Delta 111. Max 190 knots. That's another 7 miles. Need to be at 2,600 feet in there. Minus 2,600. It's 1.4, and then times 3, 4.2. So 4.2 left till Bravo Delta 1111. I'm gonna start our descent. Half of your ground speed is your vertical speed. That'll be 1,200 feet per minute. Beautiful. Put that to radios at backup. That should be a 109.3. Yay. Brings back good memories. Oh, yeah. Turn up the sounds now. Altitude hold 2,600. Waypoint 1 and 2, our last waypoint. And make sure you switch to ILS or heading, or else the aircraft will still continue to fly with INS and don't know where it's going. Apparently our waypoint number 3 was our original waypoint number 3 after departure, so our aircraft will automatically fly towards that. So make sure you get out of INS mode. Go to heading. Don't worry, you guys will see the airport very soon. Alright, let's start our descent now. Vertical speed U at 1200 feet per minute. Let's put 1500. Let's do, what's the speed again? 190? Max 190. Let's do 180. Actually, you can do, since this is our last waypoint, we will. We should have the ILS now, so we can go on heading mode and capture the ILS localizer from here. Oh. There we go, radio. There's our localizer, and there's our glide slope.
Localizer alive.
Localizer alive, put you to ILS. There we go. We're in nav. Localizer capture. Soon. Top 5.
Flaps 5.
A bit early though, but that's fine. Better be early than late. Don Mueang traffic Thai 984 heavy on final 2-1 right, 13 miles out. Don Mueang traffic. Bravo Charlie, 24, good to see you, man. Hello, hello. It's been a good while. Hope all is well, Miss Good sir. And all the viewers are back for the landing. That's right. Yeah, we configured too early. Oh, good. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There's the airport. Match our current heading. 209. Gonna teach me how to fly this bird, thinking of hopping back to X-Plane 2. Oh, yes. Very good tutorials on YouTube by Reflected Reality Simulations. Highly recommend watching him. There's our glide slope. Watch it multiple times. Give yourself a few weeks of consistently flying this bird. You'll be fine. So our valves are off there. Is good. It's the glide slope. Glide slope is captured. Congratulations. Go around altitude of 3,000 feet.
Flaps 10.
On 9.3 in Philly. You're from Philly? Nice. Alright, gear down. It's gonna give you a beep when you put flaps 20 or 25 without the gear down land.
Gears down, green light.
Green light, flaps 20.
Flaps 20.
Our thing is, let's see, 34. Flaps 5.
Flaps 25.
One of the oldest airports in Thailand, yeah. Flaps 30.
Flaps 30.
Alright. Landing checklist.
Landing checklist.
Gear.
Down and check.
Down and check. Flaps.
Flaps 30.
Flaps 30. Ignition.
Flight start.
Anti-skid.
Check.
Altimeters. 1009. Set and cross-checked. Landing checklist completed.
1000.
Check. Yeah, forgot the thing. It's the EA. I have controls. Beautiful day here at Bangkok.
Approaching 2,
So the
1,
ground effect
right.
for this aircraft is very pronounced. You will definitely, and we are light as well, so expect maybe some float speed though.
500.
Let's pass.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue.
$50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Check reverse.
Oh, reverse.
Out, off, reverse. Check reverse. Auto brake off. $60.
Yeah, there's a little slope there in the middle of the runway.
Out, off, reverse.
Don't forget to
6,000 feet remaining.
body gear steering. There we go. Well, welcome to Don Mueang Airport. 2 hours and 3 minutes of flight time. And yeah. Let's try to make this turn here. All right, made it. Alright, we're not yet done flying this bird. Got more housekeeping. There we go. This is Zuby says, welcome. How far are you from here, Zuby? I know you're close to Suvarnabhumi, the other one. Awesome.
Flaps up.
Alright, so auto brakes to off. There's more you need to do. Put you to manual after cargo heat 2. Off. Oh, heat 2 off. Ignition 2 off as well. That is good. And standby. And transponder. Stab trim to 7.0 units. Light directors off. 100. And I think that's it. And we'll turn on the APU as well. 35 kilometers away. Nice. We're going to park at the Terminal 2. Hang on, let me make sure. Lots of static aircrafts here. Not like what I want. Yes, we can park here. Half an hour away? Gotcha. Alright, after landing.
After landing checklist.
Where did I?
Brake
put myself?
pressure.
Let's park
Check.
it.
Body gear steering.
Arm.
Outer brakes.
Off.
We're gonna clip this.
Ignition.
Off.
Engine and wing anti-ice.
Off.
Radar and transponder.
Let's just park here.
Standby.
Flaps.
Up.
Spoilers.
Down.
Stabilizer trim.
7 units.
Outflow valves. Open. Pressurization mode selector. Manual.
Oh, look at that.
Aft cargo heat. Off. APU. Check. Checklist completed.
Checklist complete. Well done. Good job, Captain. Good job, First Officer. Good job, Flight Engineering. I cannot see him anymore. Is this Neymar? Or Neymar Marshaller? There we go. Look at that. He looks exactly like Neymar. I don't know if we're on the line. Alright. There you go.
Parking brake set.
Brake set. Woo. We have made it. Yes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Super signs off.
Cabin crew, disarm slides.
Alright. Welcome, welcome. Put you to a line. And you.
Cabin crew, doors may be
And
opened.
beacon can come off. Leads on. Feel boost pumps to off as well. As Ruby says, this brings back memories when I was a little kid, watching an air show at the MK on the kids' days. Oh, really? Wow, do they still do that? So, we'll turn off the packs for just for sake of the checklist, you know. And, alright. What else? There's more. Thank you so much for your subscription there, Dave O'Brien. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Good evening. Welcome, welcome. Window heat can come off. And we'll do a checklist soon. Standby and off. Transponder, standby as well. And yes. Off. They want everything off for the checklist.
Alright, secure cockpit checklist. Brakes. Parked. Beacon lights. Off. INS. Align. Probe and window heat. Off.
Pack valves. Check. Fuel boost pumps.
Put this to off.
Off. Reserve tank valves. Closed. Hydraulic panel. Check. Oxygen. Check. Flight recorder. Off.
Emergency lights. Off. Radar. Off.
INS. Off. Radio switches. Off.
Checklist completed.
There you go, guys. Hope you all enjoyed that. Absolutely beautiful bird. Very fun plane to fly. That checklist is very helpful for everyone who's just starting out flying this bird. Welcome to Bangkok Airport. Suvarnabhumi is just over here. There you go. I do have the Thai models scenery here. Beautiful. Awesome. Hope you all enjoy. We're gonna go replay now. And that would be it. Perfect. Got jetway attached. Awesome. Woo! So much fun. We're on the line as well. Wow, look at that. Can I get any better than that? Let's go on replay. And that should be it for the stream. That was very successful flight. Gonna go on replay. Thank you guys in chat. Gotta catch the replay. We're definitely a little forward there. Like I said, it's a very loud aircraft. Very loud aircraft. Slowly coming down. Yes, downslope as well. So the runway was getting away from us. So slowly coming down. Beautiful. Such a beauty. Awesome. Was hoping to touch on that 1,000 footers, but there's a downslope there. Look at that pitch attitude. Not much of a flare there. Especially sitting up high in an upper deck in a cockpit. Don't want to flare much as the narrow body aircraft. So yeah, we are light. Definitely a lightly loaded queen. Another successful flight to my hometown, absolutely. Yes, Zuby, this is not the last one, this is the first one. Definitely more to come. Hopefully with you next time. I don't know when Charles is coming back. Miss Charles. So yeah. There you go. Woo. Love this livery. The first time I've seen this livery is from a CSL, to be honest. It's from a CSL. Do they have this livery on Dash 400? I think that's where I saw it from. It's from a CSL. Other traffic. A retro livery. Definitely a retro livery. Gonna go on wing view. They have it in Dash 400, yes. Nice. Well, Dash 200, so many airlines have this, so I made a playlist, historic routes playlist for Dash 200 747 Classic. We'll definitely get to fly more of this in the future in the channel instead of, you know, it's a good substitute for Concorde, but we will be flying Concorde, no worries, don't worry. At least once this year. More routes to come with different airlines, historic routes, and yeah, this is the first one. Absolutely the best. After that, they changed to the Royal Purple. Yeah, reminds me of Philippine Airlines. You just one change, and then until now, it's still the same. Philippine Airlines also does have this. They also had a Dash 200. It also had the current livery on the Dash 200 as well, the Philippine Airlines, but I still prefer the Love Bus livery and the retro livery of Philippine Airlines. We'll fly that soon, and many other airlines, more to come, so stay tuned, make sure you hit that subscribe, so don't get missed out. So yeah, that would be it. Back to work tomorrow for me. I'll be back streaming maybe this weekend. We'll see how it goes, so make sure you hit that subscribe, turn the notification bell, get notified whenever I go live. Thank you all for tuning in, especially in the beginning while setting up this aircraft. Hope you all learned something new, or if not, there's many other better tutorials on YouTube. But if you want to fly along, follow along, feel free to do so. So thank you so much, hope you all enjoy, and yes, lots of effort, but at the end it is very, very worth it. Yeah, make sure to hit that like button as well. And Discord, invite link description down below, get notified, not notified, stay in touch with me as well. So, on Discord, so yeah. Thank you all. And what else? Stay safe, stay healthy. Very good evening for me, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you guys tuning in the world. Yes, thank you to all my mods, Charlotte, Zuby, they're both in chat. King A's as well earlier. Thank you all. Yeah, Felis 742, highly recommended, best 747 Queen of the Skies add-on here on X-Plane. On X-Plane 12, very successful, very, very good performance. So yeah, thank you so much. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Fun contrast is Modern Delta livery on Dash 200. Oh yeah, that too. Nah, I still love the, what do you call that? The widget. The widget livery. So yeah, nice. Alright guys, thank you so much once again, and again. Much love, take care, God bless, stay healthy, take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now. yes, Zuby, I will try pad thai, no worries. Love pad thai. I think it's my favorite Thai food. Pad thai. I still haven't yet to try yours, Zuby.